What's going on, you tool addicted maniacs? Today we're checking out Michael Pro Tools 11-in-1 interchangeable gear ring set with ratcheting wrench. So let's get to it. Now this 11-in-1 ratcheting wrench set with interchangeable gear rings can serve many different purposes for various tradesmen and do-it-yourselfers alike. It's compact and lightweight for travel, storage, and mobility. Now these days most fasteners are metric, which means this wrench set could be perfect for any emergency roadside kit, put on your side-by-side, ATV, boat, motorcycle, bicycle, or even your maintenance cart at the factory. It is a double-sided reversible ratcheting wrench set. Covers 8 through 19 millimeter with the exception of the 18. This tool set replaces the need for 11 separate wrenches, effectively reducing the amount of bulk you'd have to pack around with you. It's also more versatile and optional than a quad box ratcheting wrench set. You can get the options of a 6-point grip with 12-point angles because of how this is designed. 6-point is always going to be a better option because it's going to reduce the rounding and give you better grip. 12-point is going to be a necessity that you run into because of your ability to access fasteners at different angles in tight spaces. So this wrench set pretty much offers the best of both worlds. So look at the internals of these gear rings. They have a patented 6-point anti-slip design. Not only works for traditional fasteners but partially rounded fasteners as well. There's precision machine grooves with a tooth in the center of them. It's going to be very similar to the Powerbuilt Xeon series sockets or the Mac RBRT Craftsman Overdrive series. When you apply force, these are going to grip the fastener right there where the turning force of the fastener is actually located. If you was to encounter a tight confined space where you need to get on a fastener, you pull the gear ring out, set it on the fastener, then all you got to do is guide the 12-point wrench onto the gear ring with that 12-point exterior. You can effectively get the 6-point grip and the 12-point angles that you need. Most of the time, if you need the 6-point wrench and a 12-point, you'd have to carry one of each kind. Plus, if you ever had to mix match these rings for any reason, any 12-point, 3/4, or 19 millimeter, or 14 and 9/16 wrench or socket can be used with these gear rings. So this tool set has some really great features and a lot of potential. There's a 15-degree offset to the handles that'll help you clear obstructions. On each end of the ratchet, you see that big blue ring on the head? It's actually a knurled thumb wheel. It'll help offer quick finger grip in those situations where the ratchet won't really engage, but the fastener is still not loose enough for you to remove with your bare hands. And the tooth count on these offers a really tight arc swing for what this is. You take the gear rings, you pop it in, and the magnet that's built into it is going to hold the gear rings firmly in place. The cool thing is, once these gear rings are engaged, see that magnetic ring pop up on the top side of it. Whenever you go to release these, all you got to do is press in on it and it'll discharge it. It functions like a quick release button. If you ever got any dirt, grime, things like that down inside there, the cool thing is you can actually pop out that insert. So you could clean and service that magnetic ring if you needed to. The great thing is you have the ability to quickly and easily exchange from one size to the next. The compact nature of this toolkit is well worth the price that you're going to pay for it. Now Michael Pro, I can tell you from experience, does make some really good quality hand tools. Functionality, the chrome vanadium fit and finish is all quality work. Plus Michael Pro does stand by their hand tools, so if you ever have any issues, all you got to do is reach out to them. The only potential improvement that I see on this kit is that they could add an 18 millimeter gear ring. We've already got a built-in 14 millimeter on one end of the wrench. The only thing you don't get is the 6-point design with it. Maybe in the future Michael Pro will offer the extra gear rings that this set skips on the side that you could add to the case if you wanted to. I not only tested this tool set here in the real world, but I've also loaned it out to fellow tradesmen and do-it-yourselfers alike. I wanted to get their feedback, that way I could relay everything that I learned to you. They all said that they enjoyed using this toolkit, and several of them have actually ordered their own for one reason or another. As a boxed-in ratchet, it's really great. If you need an open-end wrench for certain situations, I would recommend carrying yourself a plier wrench or an adjustable wrench to have on hand. The only other real complaint that I had from other tradesmen was the fact that they did not have an open end for certain things. The other thing someone suggested is Michael Pro potentially offering a 3/8 or 1/4 inch drive insert. That way you could adapt it to either end of this wrench and add a crow's foot if you wanted to. Now my initial impression is this: it's a very practical yet versatile tool that you don't know you need until you try it. It's great for a variety of different reasons. It really just depends on you, your situation, and what you have in mind for the tool itself. I would like to hear from you though. If you have this tool, give us your feedback. Tell us what you think of it, the experience you have with it, what you use it for. Otherwise, if you're looking into buying this toolkit for yourself, there is a non-affiliate link provided in the description box below. I only received these tools originally from Michael Pro to test out. I do not profit from it in any other way. If you're someone who likes real-world tested in the trades reviews that can't be bought, all you gotta do is follow along or pop the clutch and subscribe.